In 1965, in Selma, Alabama, only 2.1% of blacks of voting age were registered to vote. The only time you could attempt to register to vote in Selma and most of Alabama was on the first and third Mondays of each month. You had to go down to the county courthouse, stand in line, go up some steps, through a set of double doors, and try to get a copy of the so-called literacy test and try to pass that test. And countless number of African Americans stood in what I call unmovable lines, day in and day out. And a young black man tried to protect his mother during a confrontation at the courthouse. He was shot in the stomach by a state trooper. And a few days later, he died at a local hospital in Selma. And because of what happened to him, we made a decision, the movement did, that we will march from Selma to Montgomery to dramatize to the nation that people of color wanted to register to vote. So on Sunday afternoon, March 7, 1965, after church, we walked through the streets of Selma, crossing the Edmund Pettus Bridge, crossing the Alabama River. We get to the highest point on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Down below, we saw a sea of blue. We continued to walk, and a man identified himself and said, "I'm Major John Cloud of the Alabama State Troopers. This is an unlawful march. It would not be allowed to continue."
You are to disperse, your orders to disperse.
In less than a minute and a half, the major said, "Troopers, advance." They came toward us, beating us with nightsticks and bullwhips, shrimping us with horses, releasing the tear gas. I was hit in the head by a state trooper with a nightstick. I thought I saw death. I thought I was going to die. That day became known as Bloody Sunday. There was a sense of righteous indignation all across America. The next day, there was demonstration in more than 80 cities in America, at the White House, at the Department of Justice. The American people didn't like what they saw happen in Selma, Alabama.